What's up, everybody? Jersey here from windowcleaner.com and, of course, WCR Nation. And it is Monday, which means we are here with the OG himself, Mr. John Lee. How are you, man?
All right. Fantastic. Hate I missed last week, but I was in 75-degree weather.
Just had to rub it in. I knew you were going to do that. You're sitting in the sun right now, just tan.
I got off the plane. It's like we left. It was 75. I got off the plane. It was 28. It's like, wow.
You're supposed to bring the nice weather back with you when you come.
I know it. Listen, in Asheville, it was raining and cold when we left, and we came back. It was sunny, but even colder.
Well, you got to have a vacation every now and then, at least enjoy it to know what you're missing. It's coming soon enough. A lot of places are warm. I think actually, if I looked at the temperatures, I think this week we're supposed to be in the 70s and upper 60s. So we're getting there.
You're starting off awful low, man. I was 23 here this morning. We're up to 40 now.
Man. It's coming. It's just a little bit slower. I think you got some altitude on me, so maybe it's not coming.
It's trying to hang on, man.
Well, if anybody doesn't know, too, John, you do the Westy Wagon, and you're sitting in the Westy Wagon right now. And this is a show that is all about new products, product reviews, gear, all that type of things. Before we get started, where can people find that if they want to check it out?
You can go on Instagram to Westy Window Wagon at Westy Window Wagon. That's perfect. I also have YouTube at John WCR. YouTube.
Perfect.
New products.
Well, we're going to start off. I want to ask a question. Everybody who's watching or listening, what is your favorite brush right now? Is it hybrid, full boar's hair? Is it a scrubber? What is it? Tell me in the comments. I want to know. But today we're talking about the newest brush that we started carrying, and we've been doing a lot of testing on it and really getting our hands on it, and it has been pretty phenomenal as far as brushes go. You have one with you, and it's going to look giant to everybody. This is an actual 18-inch, not like the Tucker, which is not an 18-inch. They say 18-inch for the bristles, but they brush block, and this is an 18-inch. And let's take a look.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's going to look huge, man. I mean, look at that.
It's giant. But this is also available in a 12-inch, and it's again a real 12-inch. Where everybody's used to the Tucker brushes. The Tucker brush is a 10-inch block, where this is going to be an actual 12-inch block. So you're getting a little bit more real estate there. That is an actual 18, and that thing is giant looking.
Yeah, when I first got it, I said, that's 18 inches, but it's the block is 18 inches. Of course, you have the angle of the bristles.
Yeah.
But it's like a composite material here, the block, which we've seen this. The very first Zero brush we had was this material. They've got the typical push to fit triple or 3, to tie the 2 jets in. It's the boar's hair, the shorter trim. The bristles are nice, man. These are really like a DuPont, soft, very soft, thick. And then, of course, the shaved boar's hair in the center. But, overall, my first impression was really good.
Yeah, that socket is a normal Euro threaded socket, too. So the nice thing is you can use that on any angle adapter. It can go on any 0 pole or basically any pole except for the Unger new 24K. It's got that socket system, but everything else, I mean, you can really use that same thing on there.
But you mentioned that. See, Unger does, because I have the new Unger, it does have an adapter on the end that is Euro thread.
Yes.
Screw. So you could use this on the Unger too with that.
Yeah, that little drop-in piece is actually pretty valuable to be able to go. And they actually made it too on the Unger. If you look inside of their socket, it's socketed, but yet you can also use threads in it too. It's very universal.
Exactly. So their brush can be used on Euro thread, and their gooseneck can be used on Euro socket.
Yeah.
So it's nice. But back to this brush. It's really, you can see it's got the pencil jets in here. They did leave plenty of space in it.
Yeah.
Um,
Do a close up if you can, if it will
yes,
focus on the boar's hair, because this is the big thing. There's a lot of
yes,
boar's hairs out there, and I'm not naming any names, Ederay, that has a really different grade of boar's hair. This looks like, and I have not used it on the glass yet. I know you're getting to. That looks like the good grade of boar's hair that you find on like a lot of the Tucker brushes and things.
it
So
really feels exactly the same as the Unger and the Tucker. It's good and thick.
yeah. The
Um,
darker stuff, I'm telling you, is way better than that really light stuff that they use
yeah,
in some of the brushes. They're just
yeah. Now,
not
like
good. So,
any boar's hair is going to shed. You know,
mhm.
that's just part of a natural. But it looks like they have plenty of fiber in there, plenty of hair, and yeah, I can see this is cleaning really good
Yeah,
brush because you got a lot of nylon here too. And the key with nylon, the tips are what cleans. So the more you have touching the glass, the better it's going to clean. So it's got
yeah,
a lot of nylon there.
yeah. What's interesting that people don't understand with brushes too is how long it takes to find good brushes. Like there's a lot of people out there who've tried to use their own like brushes and try to make a waterfed fold. They're like, this
Yeah,
thing sucks. And it's because the bristles. It's the
yeah,
bristles and the way that it is. If it's too
yeah,
long, the flocks fold over too much. If it's too short, it's too stiff and it doesn't
yeah,
scrub, it doesn't fold. There's a lot that goes into them.
yeah. You're right. There's a lot. They're
Now here's
actually they are actually brush engineers. I actually met a brush engineer. He has
yeah,
his engineering degree in brushes, and pretty clever. So yeah, there's a
that's a
lot
niche
to it.
industry right
That's a
there.
niche industry. Yeah, but
Here's the interesting thing. This thing could at some point maybe possibly have some kind of rinse bar type apparatus on it. That thing would be giant. It would be like
yeah,
40 jets coming off that thing.
yeah. I get a lot of calls. I don't know if you do. People looking for big brushes for solar panels.
Yeah.
You know, this would be great. I mean, it's a big brush. Um, yeah, at some point you could definitely attach some type of over the top sprayer,
Yeah.
you know, to
Yeah.
it for
And
sure.
that's the
But
thing. The bigger brushes, the bigger they are and the more water you have, it drops your PSI, but it
yeah,
increases your flow. So a lot of people who have, say, you just have a regular zero system, they're like, yeah, I want to run
hmm
this 18-inch brush with a rinse bar and 4 jets.
yeah,
I'll run it. And it's like, all right, all right. Well, remember that if you go from 2 jets to 4 jets, you're cutting your water pressure down in half. Like
yeah,
it just
yeah,
is what it is, you know? So
yeah. I'm sure you get that question all the time. People say, "I didn't get the attachment where I can connect to the rinse bar and the jets." It's
yeah,
like, no, you don't. It was never meant to do that.
no.
You
Unless you
won't have
have the like
any flow.
hydro, yeah, the hydro station, or you have like a
Yeah, yeah,
hydro
right.
cart 2x powered, yeah, you're
Yeah,
not gonna get that much water. Or at
yeah.
least it's gonna be like an old man going to the bathroom, and you're not gonna be happy
Exactly.
with it, you know? Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, really nice. And I don't know if you can see, those are some pretty good sized jet holes,
Yeah.
you know. So that's good. You'll get plenty of flow there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
this,
that's an what's surprising you actually so I like a 12-inch brush, but
yeah,
I really am gonna like going from a 10-inch, which is everybody's using a 10-inch technically block, to an
yeah,
actual 12-inch when this
12
brush comes
inch.
out. Yeah.
Yes,
You're
exactly.
more hitting a real 12. So you're actually getting 2 more inches. And
Yeah,
on that one, you're getting again, what, 4 more inches on that one,
yeah,
right? You're going from
yeah.
a yeah,
You
10-inch block.
figure by the time it expands out, you know, on the glass, you can add 2 inches to the end. So yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it makes a huge difference when the block is the actual size that we call the brush. So really
Yeah.
nice, super nice. We don't quite have them yet. We will have them soon for sure.
Soon, and hopefully we'll be getting a ton more on them. So should be
Yeah,
pretty awesome. Right now, that brush is slated to come out in a Euro, probably Euro and Fast Lock.
yeah,
But I know the big push is kind of going into the Fast Lock stuff. But I still like a Euro fitting. It just is what I'm
yeah,
used to, you know. So
yeah. Um, I didn't check to see, but if the holes are the same, then the fast lock would just go right on there.
yeah, Yeah, I imagine they probably are, depending on what brand that socket is. I think a lot of the brushes all use the same socket
Yeah,
from a lot of it, so it's pretty
yeah,
universal, but
right.
it'll be pretty interesting. But
Yeah, so
this,
if you already had the fast lock, you could just switch that out and then you could use it
yeah,
with the fast lock.
yeah, it's could be very awesome. This is going to be a new brush coming out. It is new to us, and it will be coming out probably within the next 30 days, I would say.
Yeah,
At least a
yeah,
version of before anything else. So there's a lot
that's
to go.
right.
The brushes are what does the work. So there's a lot of new innovation in the brush side, or at least new options coming out. So
Yeah, I was telling some people ask me, they're saying, "Oh, what's changed, since the Tucker, the beginning, the airplane aluminum and all that?" I said, the stuff that attaches to the top, that's the
yeah,
biggest difference now. When I started, you had an all nylon, dual trim. Um, but now, I mean, you can put so much stuff up there,
yeah.
attached to the top.
Well, that's truly, I mean, if you have a stiff pole, which obviously is the first and foremost, but if you have a stiff pole, it all comes down to the brush because a nylon brush will not scrub like an all boar's hair. It just won't. There's
Right.
no matter how much stiffness you have. So there's a nice combination. That's why there's so many different things is to find that right combination for every
Yeah.
situation. But either
Yeah.
way, if people don't know, tell us again how they get a hold of you. If they want to get one of those once they're available, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah. Real easy. Real easy. Easiest way is pick up the phone, dial 865-310-0728 or text. I mean, I'm 24/7, boom, answer, respond back. Westy Window Wagon at Westy Window Wagon on Instagram. You can DM me there. I'm on Facebook, not very much, but occasionally you can reach me there. That's John Lee Window Cleaning on Facebook. You can,
Perfect.
what is Messenger? Yeah, Messenger. Reach me
Yeah.
there.
We try. You have so many different ways to be contacted that you almost,
It's
forget all
like,
of the
come on,
ways.
man.
But
Just pick up the phone.
that's right. If you still like the phone, that's
You
definitely the
still
best
like
and
the
easiest
phone,
way.
man.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. But either way, I appreciate it. Next time we talk, hopefully you're not so tan and you don't make me
Yeah,
look so bad. I'm gonna have
exactly,
to change
man.
my lighting here to like a darker lighting just so I
Yeah.
look a little bit more tan. But
Yeah,
either way,
exactly.
we do this every day, 2 o'clock. So definitely come and join us again tomorrow. Let us know if we can do anything for you. We'd love to put the orders in for you. Last day for 10% off on the St. Patrick's Day sale. So definitely let
Absolutely.
us know. Check it out, and we will see you again tomorrow.